Which player was a better fit for the Sixers organization? Paul George or James Harden? We're going to decide that. Without further ado, here's the intro. What's going on, Cliffhangers? We are back with another video. We are still on the road to 1,000 subscribers before the end of December. So make sure you are hitting that like button. You are hitting that subscribe button down below. We are less than 40 subscribers away. So tell a friend to tell a friend, come subscribe to the video. We are still in our 12 days of Christmas giveaway. We had our giveaway for day 5 yesterday, where we were giving away an autographed Tyrese Maxey jersey. And the winner of that autographed Tyrese Maxey jersey is King Bud 5. Congratulations, you won an autographed Tyrese Maxey jersey. I'm excited. That was one of the best gifts that we have. I think we're gonna have like 2 or 3 more gifts way better than that. So make sure y'all stay tuned. But King Bud 5, get in contact with me. And we'll figure out how to get that shipped out to you. But again, congratulations. I told y'all we was gonna have some stuff y'all was gonna have to frame in your house. But get in contact with me and we'll reach out and we'll send you out that Tyrese Maxey jersey. Today, like I said, day 6, 12 days of Christmas giveaway. We are giving away an entire City Edition pack from the Sixers. So shorts, hoodie, some slides. I think there's a shirt in there as well, but an entire City Edition pack. So again, if you want a chance to enter to get that City Edition pack, all you have to do is subscribe, like this video, and comment the key phrase I'm going to say later on in this video. So make sure you do that. And yeah, man, I appreciate y'all, and let's get into it. All right, so I did a video yesterday with Markelle Fultz and Tyrese Maxey. It was a pretty fun video, just talking about which player would have been a better player for the organization. And I think a lot of people lean towards Markelle Fultz because of his athleticism, who he was as a prospect coming out before he got injured. But I'm deciding I'm going to do that again today because it's hard to come up with videos every single day. But there was a conversation on Twitter talking about Paul George and should the Sixers have just signed James Harden back if they were just going to sign Paul George at 34 years old to a max contract. And it just had me thinking, who was the better player for the organization? And I think we just have to start off with James Harden, just because this is not who I'm picking. This is just who I'm starting off with, right? Starting off with James Harden in his short stint with the Philadelphia 76ers. He did a lot for that team. He did a lot for Joel Embiid. He did a lot for Tyrese Maxey. He brought a sense of leadership, a sense of work ethic. I know there was a lot of stuff about him, like going out to clubs and everything, but that's just who James Harden is. But nobody has ever denied his leadership and his work ethic. And he brought that to that Sixers team, especially after they had given away Ben Simmons for him. And he brought that. He took Tyrese Maxey to new heights. He allowed him to grow. He got Joel Embiid probably some of the most open shots in his career. I know we can all remember the James Harden and Joel Embiid pick and rolls that were just dominant, that they just went away from in the Boston series, even though they still had a chance to win that series. But he taught Tyrese Maxey a lot as well. I know we see a lot of things that Tyrese Maxey has taken from James Harden, like the step back, like going around the screen and throwing the ball ahead of him, just being a leader. He allowed Tyrese Maxey to grow into who he is today. I don't think any of that happens without James Harden, honestly. And James Harden won us 2 playoff games versus the Boston Celtics. So while James Harden was a Philadelphia 76er, it wasn't all bad. Yes, he has stinkers. He has games where he just didn't show up. And that's just what you had to expect from James Harden in that hammy, which is cooked. He's not going to be able to give you that on a consistent, he's not going to be able to give you high-level play on a consistent basis. I'm messing up my words. He's not going to be able to give you high-level consistent play. Oh, my God, I messed it up. He is not going to be able to give you consistent play at a high level night in and night out. But he was able to provide that leadership. He was able to get guys in their spots. He was able to grow. He was able to help Joel Embiid just become a better person, a better basketball player, a better teammate. He was also able to do that with Tyrese Maxey as well. Now, the downside to that, I think that if James Harden didn't leave, we would not have seen the Tyrese Maxey that we see right now. I think if James Harden stayed, Tyrese would have still been sort of in his shadow. You can tell while he was here, there was a pecking order. Even Doc Rivers said it, who is a terrorist. But Doc Rivers said it himself. It was Joel Embiid, James Harden, and then Tyrese Maxey. A lot of times, James Harden just had the ball for so long on so many possessions and so long in the shot clock that you will often see Tyrese Maxey just standing in the corner, not doing anything. And we would often say, like, bro, is Tyrese Maxey going to show up to the game? Now, of course, Maxey, just being the star player that he is, would have his scoring spurts where he would just go off and have like 30. Even that game versus the Raptors in the playoffs where he just went off, that I think it was game 1. He had that scoring burst where he just went off like for 25 straight points or something like that. He would have his 30 points, but it was often not him and James Harden playing off of each other, right? It was just like a Harden would have the ball for a majority of the time. Tyrese Maxey was kind of over there waiting in the wings for it. He didn't have the chance to create as much as he has a chance to create now with Paul George. And we're going to talk about that later in the video. Like I said, it was more of a James Harden and Joel Embiid show more than it was the James Harden, Joel Embiid, and Tyrese Maxey show. But Tyrese Maxey learning everything that he did from James Harden and James Harden leaving allowed Tyrese Maxey to move over and step into that James Harden leadership role, being able to create more, being able to be just a better all-around teammate. I don't think any of that happens without James Harden being here. So James Harden was definitely a positive for the Sixers and what he did for Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey and allowing them just to become better teammates. All right, so like I said, we are still in our 12 days of Cliff Miss. We are in day 6. Remember, we are less than 40 subscribers away from our goal, so make sure you are hitting that subscribe button, you are hitting that like button, tell people to come to the channel, share this video out. But day 6, here's our key phrase again. We are giving away a Sixers City Edition pack, hoodie, shirt, slides, shorts, all of that. So the key word and the key phrase that you are going to have to comment down below is the same thing as the last video. Let me know what you think. Who was better for the organization, Paul George or James Harden? Type that in the comment section below. Like the video, be a subscriber in order to be entered for a chance to win this City Edition pack and also to win future prizes. But that is the key phrase. Let me know what y'all think. 12 days of Cliff Miss. Get me less than 40 subscribers. Now on to Paul George. He has only been a Philadelphia 76er for a couple of months, and it hasn't been the greatest start to his 76ers tenure just because of injuries to himself, injuries to Joel Embiid, injuries to Tyrese Maxey. But the controversy around him was signing him to a max contract at 34 years old, when a lot of people just thought, hey, you just should have signed James Harden to that. But again, we're deciding which player was better. And this is actually my pick because I do think that Paul George is better for the organization. He's just a better overall fit. And he's there. He has the ability to maximize Tyrese Maxey and Joel Embiid at the same time, as opposed to what I said about James Harden and Tyrese Maxey, where it was the James Harden, Joel Embiid show and not all three of them. Paul George's ability to be a shot creator, to be a play initiator, to play off ball helps Tyrese Maxey and Joel Embiid so much because it now allows them to create their own shot and create for their teammates as well. And I talk about it a lot. Gravity, gravity, gravity. There's no way a defense is going to be able to stay keyed in or have a game plan for Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, and Paul George, especially when they're all, well, the two of them are pretty great at playing off ball and they can pretty much switch whatever position that they want to play. It's just insanely hard for a defense to be keyed into all three of them at the same time, especially if they're moving the ball. And I think Paul George allows you to do that because he's not very ball dominant. He can play off ball. He can be there for the catch and shoot. He's going to be able to knock down those threes when Joel Embiid is double teamed or when Tyrese Maxey is getting blitzed on pick and rolls. He's going to be wide open. And if one of them have to get off ball because they're seeing so much of attention, one of them like Tyrese or Joel, if they're seeing so much attention from a defense, Paul George can now take over the ball handling abilities and get those guys in their spots because he's such a great playmaker and he can initiate an offense if needed. And I think that's exactly what the Sixers have been missing their entire time during the Joel Embiid era, right? A person who can play off ball, can initiate plays himself, is not afraid to shoot the ball, is not afraid of the big moments. And I think Paul George fits perfectly with what they have needed. He's not ball dominant. He's a good leader. He doesn't have like a huge ego. He allows Tyrese Maxey to go create, to go be himself. There's not many times where Tyrese Maxey is just standing in the corner while Paul George is out there and Paul George is handling the ball. Usually they're playing off of each other and using each other's gravity as opposed to what James Harden was doing when he was here, when Tyrese Maxey would just be standing in the corner. So again, Paul George has had a short time as a Philadelphia 76er. I hope we continue to see his chemistry grow with Tyrese and with Joel if they can all just stay on the court for a longer period of time. But my pick is Paul George. I think he's a better fit for the organization. No ego. And honestly, like I said it before, he is Joel Embiid's genuine friend before all of this. So I think that plays a huge part too in them being teammates. And you see Tyrese Maxey talk about him a lot. And Tyrese even has to tell him, like, bro, go get your shots. I'm not worried. If you think you got a good shot, go ahead and take it. I'm chilling. So them all understanding the capability and the star power they have is huge, and it's something that the Sixers have needed for a long time. Now, they do have a very short window to go and try to win a championship, but I think that you can do that with this core three. But let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Make sure you are liked and subscribed. Who should the Sixers have signed? Which one was the better fit for the organization? Y'all let me know. I'll holla at y'all.